Good Wednesday morning. It's Angelique coming to you on Hump Day. I hope you got a really good sleep last night. Because if you're like me, you might be living with someone who snores a lot. Like my husband, Steve, he snores like a freaking Mack truck. And it's crazy. It's crazy how much it can disrupt your sleep. And if you're sleeping with someone who snores and it's waking you up at night, just so you know, when your sleep gets disrupted, all the stuff that you're doing to be healthy during the day, hey Megan, everything that you're doing during the day, like eating right, like getting your movement in, whether you're walking or exercising, if you're not sleeping right, those things that you're doing during the day aren't as effective. See, when you sleep, first of all, you need at least, you need a good 7.5 hours. Ooh, my phone's turning. You need a good 7.5 hours of good quality sleep every night. Sorry about that. Yeah, so you need a good 7.5 hours because our bodies are very much like Disney World. Because it's when you're sleeping that all the repair and stuff happens. So at Disney World, after the last guest leaves, all these cast members, hundreds of cast members come in to repair, to replenish, and to restock the park so that it's ready for guests the next day. That's very much like our body works too, is that's when the cleaning happens. That's when your hormones get reset. That's when you burn belly fat, right? Because the thing is, for example, I'll give you an example. You sleep really badly, and then the next day you got some low energy. You're reaching for foods you don't normally eat or that you don't want to eat because you're tired, you're hungrier, and you're how can I put this? Because when your hormones get disrupted, I'll give you an example. Okay, so like ghrelin, it tells you when you're hungry, right? And leptin tells you when you're full. And when you're not getting the rest you need, you get changes in those hormones, and you, like I said, you find yourself reaching for stuff that even if you're not hungry, you're tired, you're going to eat them anyway. So that's why I'm saying it sabotages your all that work that you're doing during the day. Maybe you don't have a snore. Maybe you have menopausal symptoms. You're getting hot flashes at night. Maybe you don't sleep well because you've got thoughts running through your head, like, okay, what am I going to do tomorrow? And you have all these like monkey brain kind of thing. Or you might be not sleeping well because you're binge watching, Netflix for like an hour before bed. So those are some of the things, but so what can you do? Okay, what can you do? Well, for the snoring person, you can either banish them to the couch or to the guest room every night, or you can smother them with a pillow, but I guess that's not a really good option. No. Hot flashes, I know when I used to have them, I would take some black cohosh or some magnesium before bed. That was really helpful. Or actually you can keep a little spray bottle of water with some peppermint oil in there and just, spray it on yourself. I keep one at my desk actually. Sometimes I'll get a little heat coming up the back here and I'll just spray it on the back of my neck. So peppermint oil in a bottle of water, that's great. That's really good. For if you're having the thoughts running through your head, like before you go to bed, just keep a little journal, little notebook next to your bed and just like write out, like do a brain dump before bed. Like write down your list of things to do for the day so that you're not thinking about them all night. So do a brain dump. And if it's the TV that's kind of making it a bit wonky, turn off that thing. Like, first of all, get the TV out of your room. Get your TV out of your bedroom, if you want. Okay, you probably won't, but anyway. But at least turn it off like an hour to an hour and a half before bed and set up a bedtime routine so that you're actually preparing your body and your mind for sleep. Then you'll sleep better. So those are my top tips. So, the snoring person, yeah. So if you can't banish them, at least get yourself like a pair of silicone earplugs. Those work really well. And Walmart has these ones, I think they're called Pearls. They're made for kids and women. So I know that normally when I get the earplugs, they're a bit too big and they don't fit. But if you get those little ones, you can really mold them. And that really helps with the snoring. And it helps when your cats are scratching at the door too. Yeah. Anywho, so those are my top tips for getting a good night's sleep. And remember how important it is, because all that work you're doing during the day to get healthy and get fit and lose that belly fat. Well, if you're not getting the right sleep, you're doing all that work almost for nothing. On that note, have a great day and get lots of rest tonight. See you tomorrow. Bye.